Greetings, brothers and sisters. How are you all out there today? I hope you all are doing well, and taking care of yourself. I haven't been on for a little while, but I'm here. I'm very busy, but I'm taking a little time out.
Get your hands in the dirt. That's what it was. Everybody knows already.
I'm getting
it's no secret.
Trying to get all the rest that I can, and try to take care of myself, and that's what we have to do right now. Is no other time, but now we need to really start taking care of ourselves, man, and just do what we need to do.
Leave those GMO foods alone.
Love ourselves and just love upon ourselves every day and take care of ourselves, See what I'm saying? So just wanna touch on this like a so-called pastor down Jamaica, Kevin Smith. Man, this is something.
You said little so-called?
Yeah, little dirty so-called big face pastor.
It's gonna be one of
big
those.
Big head thing down at Jamaica. Let me tell you something. This man, whoever he is, this whole entity, where do all this,
entity.
You know what look here, what I'm saying. Just want to talk to the people, them really and truly. Really and truly, if that is somebody, where do them there's something, because really and truly I feel look upon them people, and them look a cult ass people, and look if them are real, if them are human being or what they is. Because you don't even know if you call them a look nasty something here. The people them, and a lot of people, even though all the stuff that is going on, a lot of them still mad. That you talk about them pastor, because pastor to them are God, Let me tell you something. You see how somebody like them man they will have their little boy picking them, and the man a touch him up and do all kind of stuff to them, and the children then go complain to the parents, and the mother will say to the child, say, go and go sit down somewhere, see the man of God, see, boy, nobody tell a lie upon my pastor, because my pastor the man of God, and if you talk about the man of God and I tell lie upon the man of God, you go hell, boy, go sit down and ask God for forgiveness, go on the one corner, go pray and ask God for forgiveness.
They can do whatever they want.
What kind of bullshit stuff is that? And a lot of how we do it, and don't come tell me. May I tell you, some of our people them is something really wrong with we, because a generational curse upon curse upon some of our people them, because no one can stand and so damn fool that you are going in a church, and if you late, you have to pay to this like a dirty nasty man. This man want one friggin' box 9 face. May I tell you? And me say the people them wicked, so tell them can't wicked no more. And it seems like the time where we in the people them just getting wickeder and wickeder every day. Why not run behind this like a dirty man? Just the same way there's a more left to come out, One heap of dirty cult pastor, cult church are gonna come out where them are do the same friggin' thing where this one you do. At first they talk about say, police shot him in a church and him dead and whatever. All of a sudden you hear nothing again, but them are searching house, you have house here, so and this. If somebody deported from Canada, and I can't tell me here on the news, I don't know nothing about this nasty man, but he molest some child or whatever, and that's why I'm back in a Jamaica. So I see so they probably a molest no pitney them and a sacrifice no pitney them. That's why people can't find them pitney them. You see people. Uno have have something pa uno head a carry blood depan lot uno head down a Jamaica all over the place. Uno where do them wickedness here? Blood depan uno, man, because something is wrong with uno. Fear run behind this nasty big head man. Want to see that this big head man I run up him mouth and I chat shit and I tell you no stuff. I want to run behind him and I say I want to pass. I want to give this dirty man all I want money. I want to pity them hungry. I want to yard and hungry. Anything you have run, give pastor the biggest thing like the pastor God food. You own God, I want to take care of yourself. I want to go work on no money. We are pray and say, I'll ask the universe to open up ways. The white God where they give to in a Bible and all them stuff, they not show you with some blue eye, blonde hair, devil person where they give and still a run behind them. Now it's 2021 people no need to look up, and if I in the sky look up and think that Jesus will come out of the sky and I'll come for an angel around him. And you never see any black angel, all white angel and white Jesus are come for uno too damn fool. Look upon yourself and turn around. Look upon the brother and the sister beside and see what they look like. You see none of them look like a blue eye, blonde eye devil. So if uno run behind this dirty man, we are call himself say him is a man of God, and uno forgive him this, and the man a make how much million after uno sit down and small, uno have nowhere to live, uno live in a people rent house if uno have nowhere to live, uno can't even provide food for uno children, and uno run and give this dirty man uno money, and then they talk first the man dead, then now him not dead, now him in a car, them a carry him in custody with police and he dead. I don't believe that. You know what? Nobody can tell me that something is wrong and somebody hiding this man and carrying this man to some place. So I want to put care of me. What I'm going to say, if you don't want to come after me, don't come after me because you're not too damn wicked. Yes, I said it, you're not too damn wicked. And probably stage all them stuff here and come up with about this man dead when you probably put him in a hiding. For somebody not lick off his head. For all the wickedness when the son of the can go hiding, because if government people are mixed up with this money and I go to the man church for the man people, you see somehow no? All the government people then when they go in the church on the Monday, you should have just one no drop and bust up on no head and can't get up back and dead. That's what we need because we're not too wicked. We don't see people in Jamaica, we don't licky. If the politician them, we don't run behind them for pound of flour and pound of rice and big jilla oil. And we don't alright with it and we don't run and say, I go vote tomorrow because I get a pound of rice and a pound of flour for dinner tonight and look up oil. So we don't alright with that shit. We don't alright with that shit and things say it's alright. We don't do what do for yourself, provide for yourself, go and do the things that in nature we don't need to do for yourself. Plant your own food and provide for your family. And stop running behind these old thieving, liar, cult ass people them. We are leading us straight in a hell because we're not living in hell with these people. I don't know, see, when you go in the church, I don't know, see a hell no in them church when you not run behind them people there and I take no money give them. The man can't have on them house and how much house and car and whatever, I don't know, have nothing. And I saw these people say, Pastor can pass pan road and flashing up with dirty water. I don't laugh and say, oh, look, Pastor. Pastor drive nice car. You know, see the new car Pastor drive. Yeah, that's why I have to give me money because Pastor have to drive the best car and live in the best house and wear the best clothes and look pound or look macheted and tan. Look pound. If you know if you got thief, get the pastor or not got thief, get the pastor. If you know if you got sell drugs and get the pastor or not get the pastor. If you know if you got kill somebody and take their money or not get it and get the pastor. So no stay. Look, something wrong with you know. Something really wrong with the people. Seriously. When me see them something, yeah, me feel wonder say, how happened to them people here? How really and truly, what happened to them people here? What they are going with? Let me tell you something, man. Nobody need to fit dead in that or anything, but because that.
Past the point of no return. That's what it is. Look, you don't question anything when it's been handed to you. You know, black people don't question anything. Why are you in this religion? Because my parents gave it to me. Because everybody goes there. It's a social club. It's a cult. Whatever it is, it's just not what it is. I mean, yeah, right. Not only over there in Jamaica, but even over here in the motherland, man. They go to church on a Sunday morning, but Saturday night they were by the voodoo man, by the roots work or whatever. So
or the bar.
Right, exactly. It's just a hypocritical thing. It's like binge purge. It's like you just you eat something and you feel bad, you get rid of it. Everybody's living a lie. This is why for me right now in my life, I choose to be a happy hermit. Don't come by me. Don't look for me. Just don't look over the side of the wall where I live. I don't want to be around nobody. Case closed. Been around enough stuff. Everybody's coming with some stuff. Everybody got game. Everybody got something they want from you. They want to get from you. And they want to turn you into what will benefit them. No. You live your life. You've been given a life. You only got but so much years here. Live your life. What is it that you want to do? Are you reacting to the things that you've done and you feel guilty and you want to purge out? And this person has this power over you? That's asinine. Look, I have a brain. I got nuts and testosterone and I do what I want to do. No next man is going to tell me how to live my life. No next man, especially a bum, is going to tell me how to live my life. We're all made to be brilliant, but some of us stifle our development because we just don't develop it. We just want to hear ourselves talk. Not many of us are thinkers, critical thinkers, logical, critical thinkers, right? So we feel the insecure need that we have to go and go after somebody else's ideology or what word they say because everybody else is saying that they're a man of God. man of God. What does that mean? No, really, what does that mean? Man of God. So you perfect? You the middleman? I got to go through you to live a good life? I don't have to go through no man to live a good life, because I know what kind of life I want to live and what makes me happy. The problem is you don't know that. Most of the people out here don't know that. And so they feel they have to fit into this narrative to be like everybody else. I'm made unique. I don't want to be like anybody else. I talk different. I look different. I think different. I'm supposed to be different. We're all supposed to be unique. The problem is we chase things down and we don't know how to develop our own unique skills on the inside and have the real confidence. These people, these places they go to for this religion, these people don't have any confidence in what the real creator gave to them. So they just lay that down and go to this man, and everybody just plays pretend. And all the dysfunctions that are going on. Clean yourself up. Know what it is that you want to do. The best thing that you can do is when you finally know yourself. In this world, when you can know yourself and know what you like and what you don't like, and you have the right to choose life. You don't have to have any energies. How you say that new way? You sort of saying energies. You don't need that from someone else. You got your own. But when you don't know what it is, then you're just going to be a follower. I'm not made to be a follower. I'm the reason why the stadiums fill up. I'm great. I'm mighty. I'm intelligent. I have a lot to offer. And we all should feel that way about ourselves. But you can't babysit other people's insecurities and go along to get along. That's why I'll always be an outcast. A fascinating outcast. See? So, insecurity, you're not taught who you are. You don't know who you are. You follow along, and most people have to restructure their past to make it seem like something that they did something in life, but they know they haven't. So there's a lot of things going on with this stuff. So we follow these people, follow the rules, and end up dead, end up used and abused and forgotten.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so sick. It is really sick what is happening and what is going on, because this thing take over the whole social media. If you notice, this is what taking over, because that's what everybody talking about with this shitty ass Kevin Smith. We call himself say my pastor, left Canada, they said him home from Canada, go to Jamaica. Talk the real thing about the man and why government people are run behind the man and go to church. If you molest some child, right? Why is it that government people is around you and all that stuff? First of all, you're not even supposed to be around no children or anything if you are molesting boys and stuff like that with your big fat sour ass. You see what I mean? I say, what you do them, there's something that you're still around people, children, and these people. What I don't understand, these people make the children them around this man same way.
That's because all of them are into it. They back them up.
Yeah, and them they're not, as me tell you, say, you see these people, they not believe nothing what them children tell them. And that's why a lot of children end up the way them end up, or they can't find them. And they will never find them, because these people take the pity them and do whatever they want to do with them, and then sacrifice them and do all kind of things with them. May I tell you, say them big dirty people here, some things that come for them, it's not gonna be even funny, and people think it's a joke. Or no running behind politicians, or no running behind church people, religion or whatever you want to call it and stuff like that. All of we grew up as black people, we grew up in a church, because whatever you come and see your parents, even though a lot of us used to rebel against it and don't want to go, because you realize something is not right about it and you don't want to be a part of it. But this is some garbage, bunch of garbage. I mean, a big garbage dump. The things that is happening and nobody is saying anything about it. And a lot of our people, when you talk to them about these things, they don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All I want to pity them missing. Where them there? You can't find them all. You know, I run up and down like an idiot. And no pity them there. Because the same dirty people, them want to see I run up and down and I run behind. And them, they have a lot to do with it. But you don't want to talk about it. And if people talk about it, I say, no, not my pastor, not my politician in my constituency or whatever you want to call it. Or, it is is what it is at this point with these people. Because all of the work and take up for these wicked people where do all this wickedness in the world. And if somebody else start talk about it, when don't like it, I'm not saying all kind of saying everybody has around the corner and I say so and so said this, so and so said that and whatever and stuff like that. But it's not a joke anymore, people. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not funny or anything. It's not nothing like that. We have to pay attention to what's going on. We have our children and our grandchildren and our great grandchildren. We have to pay attention to what's going on. These men that doing these things need to tie in a handness. And a man like that there, that man, we do all them stuff there and they do all them stuff there to people and with him bright self. That man, I call people both up to come up at altar when they late for church and all them stuff there for pay money because them late and how much people come with you and this man say 5 and I tell people them about that the money they enough. Tell me so the man they don't want one box and drop him a ground. You understand? Just drop him backside and go and not beat him. That man, it needs somebody to strip him button, ass naked and tie him into a friggin' ant's nest. Just rope him up and tie him in the ant's nest and make everybody watch and see what's going on with him. Because all this thing, what is happening, may I tell you, say, it is a disgrace what is going on with our people. It's a big disgrace. This is horrible. What is going on and people think it's funny because you can't give a lot of the same church people them I take up for this man same way and them then come up with one story about the man dead. I guess him a God and him will come back or Jesus. I must say Jesus because first him did dead then him come back alive. And what you know same people who sick. Who really sick in the friggin' head. Something is wrong with you now. You need to really wake up and smell the coffee and know what's going on. But I tell you because me don't know what it's about them people here. Really and truly, what can we say about our people them that is going on like this? And see to it that these things are happening to their brother and sister around them. And they don't want to say anything. They turn their eye like so them not see because they must say
blue water
no go so. Why you have said that? Nothing no go so. The pastor not do nothing. Pastor not this pastor not that. Some of the pastor them is the wickedest thing on the face of the earth and on this planet. I'm telling you, most of them are wicked because they go to school to do wickedness to people, take up people money, tell you lie and everything. Then come tell you this, tell you that if you don't do this, Jesus are going to lick you down. This are going to and you are Satan. Yeah, how Satan you ever see Satan a kill? God with them having a Bible and for them whatever kill so many people, sacrificing son whatever for the world. You understand what I'm saying? And kill all these people in the Bible and him always a lick down woman and a kill woman and a put all kind of stuff. So this is what kind of God that? That the God they want look a dirty batty God. You understand what I'm saying? If you do them, there's something there. Because if you can go say God I do this, and God I lick down people and God make Saul wife turn in a pillar of salt because she look back. And them can talk about say she look back on the riches and whatever and all them vanity and whatever and that's why she turn into a pillar of salt. Why everything is a woman? A man on the earth. Want to call myself man and most of them no man and no wicked like I don't know who no run around and kill off people, I kill off the woman them, I kill off the little pitney them, I rape them off and I do all kind of what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with these man and this earth? The one them that is doing it. I'm not saying everybody is doing it, but the one them where do it, these man that doing it really need to tie up in our ancestors and make everybody see and then the church crowd come. You understand what I'm saying? That's how the crowd will come and just start whatever around them people here. You hear me I tell you? Because these people, man, the stuff them that they're doing, and people laughing and talking and still propping up the man for things of them. What, you know people, I want to listen because we are laughing and talking and say the man not do this and the man not do this and I still take up for the man. Is as sick as a dog and need to tie up in a ant's nest with that man. Need to tie in a ant's nest with him or want to go in the grave with him as them same dead but I lie them a tell. And can't stay there believe anything with these people so no better know for yourself because the wicked people them will tell you no anything because them in all this bullshit with this man. You understand? Government people are mixed up with dirty man. We are do all kind of bullshit and stuff like that. We want to expect, no government are mix up with these dirty people. We are do them wicked stuff at no children, them, no sister, no brother, no grandmother, no nephew, no niece, and all them stuff there. Ask no question, where is the children, them? Where is all the missing children? And I'm not talking only in Jamaica, because it's happening in the United States. All over the place. In the United States, children gone every second. Every second one a child is gone. So what you want to tell me that all these children that is missing, where are they? Maybe they on a dinner plate too. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I on a dinner plate, and near me town, I never know, because near me so much. I don't want foreign meat and all them. There's something that, so when meat coming out of the country, you don't even know what it is. When we were growing up, you go to these places where they butcher the cow and the goat and stuff like that. You're there right there and see them kill all the goat, and you buy the meat or the cow. Now, you don't know what I eat. You don't want everything from foreign. If a potato, cabbage or whatever, you don't want the foreign one. You don't want the local one, which is better for you. You don't want the big old sour something them. We are gonna make you sick and all them stuff there. So them there's something I don't care about. Just like you don't care about the big sour pasta, Kevin Smith, we are do all the stuff them to no neighbor, no brother and sister, and no still a take up him. You no sick in the head. You no see them people no sick in the friggin' head. And as I see and I keep on saying, we don't need to tie up in our answers with these wicked people, because something is wrong with you. When you don't laugh or don't think it's funny or not slung on a talk about say, poor this, poor pastor, my backside, pastor do all kind of wickedness. And them there's something there. You love the dealing of the obia business and stuff like that. The pastor mix up in it. You fling on yourself a ground so you get no spirit. That's pure wickedness. That's not no spirit. What kind of spirit? False spirit. Wicked demon spirit you know having now. May I tell you no, because you know not get no spirit, are wicked you know wicked. And one of the day you know jump on no bust no ass and can't get up back when you know jump and fling on yourself a ground and a dance in the church and a go on with the foolishness. Me no want to know no dance around me. Me no want to know no say nothing to me about anything. You know stay away from me. Stay the hell away from
away.
me. Don't even blow upon me. Not even make a breeze where pass no could never come near me. Me no want nothing from you because you know too wicked and corrupt the world with all this bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And people are run and follow and think it's alright. The singing in the church, when we did go to church, the singing was a little more lively, and now the people them dead. The people them is not alive. You see what's going on.
No
Even
spirit.
people walking out here on the street, they're dead. They are not alive. Walking around because let me tell you something. These things that you see that is going on. You mean you have in our for our black people in our society, whatever you want to call it, is what about 99.9 with Christianity.
Oh yeah, or some kind of religion,
or whatever religion you call yourself, where our people
that mix, a zombified state of mind.
Where mix up in our people that mix up in and still you don't claim God. The thing about it, you don't claim God, you don't claim Jesus, and if you don't do right, God I got this too, no, God I got lick on down, God I got kill on. Every day on all this God is so forgiving, because the God I forgive you every second. Because every second you do something wrong, you run and jump on the knee and say, Lord have mercy, God forgive me. Me sorry Jesus, me sorry. Me not gonna do it again. It not happen again. Later on 5 minutes you do it again. Something else. You understand what I'm saying? And you go and do it again. And you're just talking about your neighbor, you're talking about your sister, you're talking about your children, you're talking about everybody. And the son just go on and still, and then when they find out about it, say because you know lab on the mouth so much that he go around the corner and come back around the bend again, and they come to the person ears around the bend. So now you have to say to the person, forgive me. May I go pray to God, don't Lord, let me jump down on my knee, and you jump down on your knee in front of the people them, and I ask for forgiveness, and I ask God for forgiveness, and you still have wickedness in you. You still have wickedness in your heart because your mind is so corrupt, you're thinking all kind of wickedness in your head at the same time when you ask for forgiveness. So then later on you go back and do something else again because you can't help your friggin' self. Because it's like for me, how it is with the church business, the Christianity and stuff like that, and because it's a cult thing. And when you're thinking about a cult thing, it mix up with the obia business too, and that's why when you son or Christian can run go a obia man and do all this bullshit. And when you in the church, and if you see somebody in the church look better than you know, or dress better or live in a better house, you know, run go obia man go work over upon them, fi kill them or do whatever to them. When you do all kind of wickedness, when you will try to put stuff in a people's food, when you do all kind anything when you can throw something at somebody doorway, if they step over for you do something to them. Me know it's how you do them. There's something that because I grew up in a Jamaica. You have people that bury parchment paper with people picnic name in a grave for them not do well in a school and all them stuff. They are pure wickedness you know do. How not changing because it's a big time curse. Big time curse. I want to not try to change. It's not like say you don't recognize say the thing is happening and this is a generational curse and you have to stop it. No, you continue to do the same wickedness to people. And when you hurt people and their children, you know, understand, so you're hurting people and their children and see what's going on. Because you're blind to what's going on. You are so blind. And a lot of we talk about, you know, awake, and eye open, dead as a bat, and blind as a dog. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need to stop lying because you're not doing the most wicked thing them in the world same way. And I talk about, oh, I'm awake, and since I found out that I'm awake, I'm this and that. You know, let me tell you something, man. You don't need to keep your mouth shut. You don't really need to keep your mouth shut and leave them stuff alone.
Well, you know, it's not going to end because, like I said, it's so embedded and it's so much of a thing with these people that it's never going to change. I said the other day on a show, I said, how many people percentage-wise do you think are deaf, dumb, and blind and just not going to make it? And I say about all the black people, I hate to say it this way, but it's like 85%. And a lot of them know better, but they don't want to do better. They're still stuck on the same thing. They do the same things over again and just change the name. They might leave Christianity, go to Islam, go to Judaism. They might want to start their own cult and have their own minions and have their own followers and set their own rules because of their own dysfunctional self. You know, that's just the way it is. It's human nature. These people want power and they want this adulation, but they're not going to get it because it's not for us to be that way. Look, the animals have more order out in a place that they call the wild more than us in a so-called civilized society. But until you can check the envy, the jealousy, the need for this control over anybody else, so you don't like anybody else because they know something a little more, they do something good. There'll always be that turmoil. Once you get to a certain part of your life when you can execute and have all pistons firing, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and fulfill your destiny here on this earth, that's all you need to do. You don't need anybody for that. It's nice to be around like-minded people. It's nice to be around people who are motivated on a certain level. But those are far and few between when you come to realize what it really is behind the Colgate smiles. So for me, it's not so much about numbers anymore. Let me be free to do what it is that I do because we all have our own set of homework to do. We're not born into perfect situations. Most of the time, we're born into dysfunctional situations. We have a different set of cards that we have to play in this game called life. Some get a good hand and blow it, and some get a bad hand and do real good, and all in between. So there's really no time to waste the energy on these frivolous things that don't even matter. I have no time to hate on somebody else. If they have something, I don't know how they got it. I don't know if they stole it, killed somebody for it, or just work hard for it. Me, I don't care. I'm not gauging myself on anything. My happiness and fulfillment comes from the inside, and I create my own heaven. People try to put you in hell, and they try to do little hocus pocus, going up in the mountains and doing things and putting things in your pots and all kind of crazy stuff. Listen, that's for the insecure. That's for the weak-minded people. I forge forward, and I'm too stronger than that. My spirit is too strong for that. I'm not a weak-minded follower pretending to be somebody who knows that I know this truth and I am the way. Get out of here. Oh, insecure people can't get their lives together on the most simplest of level. Lack of control. See, we can have discipline and self-control in certain areas of our life and shine it out to the world and act like we're so that. But what about them other areas of your life that you're afraid to talk about? How about that? Huh? You can't hide it. It's like when you're in the science class and you test for different substances in the bottle. Well, if I add this to this substance, it's going to turn brown, and it tells me that this is this. And if I add this to that, it indicates and tells you. So watch an individual long enough, and you'll see their movements, like a boxer that watches a fighter for 2 or 3 rounds, gets his rhythm, and goes in for the knockout because he knows what he's going to do. That's the person that I am. I'm a student of human nature that never fails. When I see a piece of crap, rotten person, I might say it, and people, oh, no, because you can't see it, but it's going to come out sooner or later. So for me, the biggest gift is to have these entities away from me. I can produce more, I can do more, I can get into myself and vibe with people who are like-minded and do what I need to do. I have no time to convince them that, oh, no, this religion is not this. No, if you want to be dumb, go ahead and be dumb. I'm not wasting my time anymore. So when you hear these stories come out over and over again, and you see these lost people who are following them, thinking that they're the answer, why are we looking for the answer externally? It's all inside. And even people who say that don't even really believe it, because, like I said, when you're on a certain a track, a certain trajectory, you have no time for gossip. And you got to realize when these people in these churches and whatever, they come to bring you something, they're also going to take something from you and bring it to the next person. The bringers of gossip also deliver gossip. I don't want anything to do with these kind of people. It's just destructive. And ever since I have cut off and have been cut off from toxic people, thanks to the favor, but I'm doing good. And they say blessings means be less. And all the people who are friggin' idiots want to twist around words because they got no sense, no intelligence, and no self-education, but they take a few words and try to make them seem like they're deeply spiritual, but it's just like a mask, like a kid wearing a Spider-Man mask. You rip off the mask, you see it's the kid. Really and truly be about it. Manifest something. Show me you're manifesting. Because when you're really connected into something divine, you're manifesting something and things come to you and it just flows. You can't help it. You understand? So, like I said, we know what it is when we see it. Step around it, step over it, step under it, or go right through it. But don't stop me because I will steamroll you.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, right now, as far as I see, we as a people, we just wasting too much time. We're just wasting so much time and giving these people all our energy. And, they just take us for a ride because this is what this pastor doing to the people. You understand? Because, come on now. And then the thing about it, we take our children, I'm not saying me, but our people, take our children and we bring them into this thing and teach them this thing, and now the children them into it, growing up into it. But it is so good that a lot of the children, the young people, them that quite a few of them realize that something was wrong, and get away from it. But you see, some of the older ones them and stuff like that, even ones them that in our age group and all that stuff, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. So they will get mad at the children, and even the children that they have that is grown and whatever, they'll get mad at them and say, oh, you're disobeying the man of God, and you're gonna feel it. God is gonna punish you, and you're gonna go to hell. You need to repent, and all these bullshit stuff that they tell you. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it's so much wickedness is going on in the world right now. It is not even funny. It's not a joke thing or anything like that. It is serious. It is serious, and we have to really pay attention, people, to what's going on. Be mindful of the things and that is around you and your children, them. Because people will just take you for an idiot, because they can go home and laugh at you because you give them all your little money that you have, and you go home now and your children, they're crying for food, while this big belly man, big head, belly full, I have everything. I have how much house and car and can drive up and down, and you don't have nothing. Why? Look into yourself and ask yourself, why are these things happening to us? Why we don't have nothing? And then we say, why are we suffering like this? Because we make our own people draw us down in destruction. You know, because if we were all pulling together, tell me say we wouldn't conquer the world if we were pulling together. We don't need to form no organization, no local group, whatever. Because I not group up with nobody, because I don't want nobody group up with me, because people like
Hallelujah.
to group up and
We
then
must
come
live as one.
and
No,
tell
no, no.
lie and all them stuff
want
there.
your resources.
And you go and you're preaching and telling people bullshit when you know you're just pussyfooting around all the time and telling people shit, and people listening to your shit and they're not really paying attention to what's going on. But a lot of people are waking up to the things and that is happening and realize that these little so-called people, they have to be careful. Instead of, if y'all don't know about the Jim Jones story, you don't need to go on YouTube and Google it, and you will find it on YouTube, so y'all can y'all can listen to that story and what happened to these people, and stop following up and down behind these damn wicked people. If you don't stop following behind these old germs people, you don't find out what will happen to you, because you don't end up worse than them. You understand? Because these people, let me tell you something, man. They are some really joker. Them are some wicked joker. I'm telling you. So now is it time for us to really get up and say, what am I doing to myself? What am I doing to my children that I can end up in this situation? People didn't have to die in this situation, but because people is so gullible and damn stupid, they just running up and down behind these dumbass people and give them their money. And when you give them their money now, you look, people die because of it. You understand? And people running away. So tell me, say this is not like the Jim Jones
same exact
story.
Thing. It's never a happy ending.
I know.
When people give up their essence to a mere man, another man, you understand? It never works out, because see, like they say, the animals in the field and out in the so-called wild, they have instincts. They're connected. They're getting righteous downloads from the universe, and they know who they are, and they have peace and quiet and tranquility. Like I always say, you know, you never saw a elephant down at the car dealership because he always wanted this ride out of greed. He's happy with what he is and what he has, and as you vibrate the way you were made in this universe and in this order, it's a peace and a joy that comes over you. You see, but because of the mind being messed up, and a lot of these children who are raised up in these churches, they ready to get away from it, but their minds are still messed up, because now they've been raised so strict. When they get out in the world, they explode and get crazy, trying to make up for what they thought that they lost, because they see their friends out there doing this and doing that. Doesn't mean dirt, but just they had the freedom, and now they were trapped off, forced to read certain things and be here and sit up in this boring place. And this is the time when you're young to make leaps and bounds and grow and learn the world and test it out and know what you like and don't like. You date the world. You go here, you go there, but they have no experience, and adulthood is thrust on them. This world don't care. So they're mixed up now. They get older, they raise the kids, they want to make up for what they didn't do, and it's too late. It's already too late. You know, there's so many things that can happen to the psyche of us being involved in these things. And like I said, it's just toxic all the way around, and we give up so much so somebody else can have control over our lives, and they don't give a damn about us. But we're too dumb to see it. We're too dumb, because that's a cult for you. You know, seriously. That's what it is.
It is. It is really serious. As I say, it's not a joke, because, you know, some people laughing about this situation and think it's funny, but it's not funny. It's pure wickedness. It's just pure wickedness that is going on, and we really need to get up and sit down with our children, them and our family, and talk about these things that is happening around us, and that we all can get up and say we ain't gonna go through this anymore. No more of this. But you'll find people not gonna step away from it, because them believe, say, if them step away from all these things, God are gonna lead them down and kill them, and them will go to hell. You are living in hell and you don't know you're in hell, because you are run behind these people and you are in hell with them every Sunday or Saturday when you go to them church.
It's a voluntary hell.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be living in hell. You know, you create your world. You see, too many of us feel helpless that we have to deal with certain individuals or entities around us. You choose your life. Yeah, we know that this place can be a hell, but when we are proactive in making our own choices and choosing our own life, it doesn't have to be a hell. I plan on heaven on earth. I control life. I'm an artist. I'm a creative person. I can look at a blank piece of paper and come up with something where you can see that you didn't see before. That's how I visualize. I have no time to yabba yabba the world and talk about what I want to do and never do it. I'm a producer. My whole life I've done that. So you choose your life. You're proactive. You have the energy and you have the wherewithal, the tools to take your time. It may not be where you can just wave a flag or just wave your hand and all of a sudden it's all over and it's done and you just wake up in heaven. No, you got to earn it. You got to know what it is. You know, if I was to build a home and whatever, I mean the secret's out, right? I took my hand and I designed it myself. I said, what do I want? You know what I mean? This is how you do whatever kind of day you want to have. You think about it. You don't. Most people go out and they wake up in the day and they say, you know what? Let's just hope that. No, things happen, mishaps, accidents, people die. I understand it, but every day it's not happening like that for you. So you choose how you want to budget your energies. You choose that. You know what I mean? And you make it happen. But it can't happen without a plan. And if you don't plan, it ain't going to work. If you don't work, it ain't going to plan. But not just work, punch the clock, but work to choose the life that you want. And what you're not going to tolerate. There's certain things you have to put down and say, no. Nobody else has control of my life. I don't tolerate that. I have power and dominion and control over my life. And this is what I will accept, and this is what I won't accept. And if more people who are in these churches thought that way, they wouldn't be there in the first place, because we all have a divine connection, you know, to the Creator, the one who created us, which is so vast we couldn't even comprehend it. We all want to try to act like we know what this Creator thing is about. I mean, you're nothing compared to how vast this creation. I mean, like I always say, look at how brilliant the bodies that we're in are right now. That if you would take your time and remove your arms and your legs, you'd still live. Everything is in the rib cage. That didn't happen by chance. Your heart's not in your foot. Your anus is not in the top of your forehead, which would make for a lot of messy situations. But everything is perfectly made and self-sustaining, unless you really, really go and ruining it, right? Who made that? Who made it that way? Did it happen by chance? No way it happened by chance. If you want to believe that, then fine. So there are a lot of seen and unseen forces in this world that regulate us, that affect us. If you can join on with those natural forces in a positive way and be proactive in what you think about your life, you can move mountains. There are things that are happening to me right now personally that are so phenomenal that even I've been marginalized, isolated, talked about, gossiped about, giggled about, spoke death in my life. This is not going to work. His platform is dead and all this stuff. And now I'm sitting back looking at hope in the world, in my world. They have helped me because I changed the negative energy and turned it into something positive. And I'm sitting here and I'm just laughing at how beautiful this existence is. And I know how much power I have. You have the power. You need to execute it. You don't have to ask anybody's permission. You don't have to hold their hand and walk through life and we live together as one, because you know that's the hustle anyway, because he usually wants something out of you. You understand? I don't want to live together as one with no damn demon or no evil people that don't like me. No. You build your 10-foot wall, and within that, you create your heaven. Yeah, and they say no man is an island, but I don't want to sit here with people who are dirty, uncultivated islands. You don't have to be around people. Let me tell you something also. Even family members who share the same DNA. DNA sharers don't guarantee that you have the same spirit. You understand? Well, we grew up together, and that's where it is. That's where is it? You go downtown in any city to the bus station, and all the bus routes for the next 2 or 3 blocks in all directions seem to have the same route until they part off and go into their part of the city. And they converge when they come back, but it doesn't mean that they're the same bus route, right? Doesn't mean that at all. So you have to know how to live how you want to live and what you want to do. We all have different needs and wants and desires and perspectives. I am not going to compromise who I am to dumb down myself to someone who may not even be able to have my mental capabilities. I know myself. You got to understand, you've been with yourself all your life from when you were born. You're the one person who's going to be with you from the time that you're born to the time that you draw your last breath. So don't you think that you'd like to get to know yourself? And ask yourself what you want. Talk to yourself what makes you feel good. Right now, I'm in such a good place. I am in my own world. I am in my own world. And it sounds crazy, but I can do what I want, think what I want, manifest what I want, and enjoy it all the way through. And that's heaven on earth, y'all. I don't know what heaven you waiting for, but when I can manifest in my day and call out things and make it happen, it may take a few weeks, a few months. You can't discourage me. I can't stop. I haven't missed a beat in the things that I've manifested and visualized since I even came out to the motherland. It's just gotten better, and it's going to continue to get better. And I'm going to show you the power that we have on the inside. You lead by example. I don't have to say I'm a man of God, because this kind of thing here is free. It's made for you. You are the tornadoes. You are the earthquakes. You are the mudslides. You are the tsunamis. I am the lightning strikes. When you align yourself with the nature and the Creator's nature, you're unstoppable. But if you detach yourself for these small-minded little cults of people who just want to rule over you, small-minded nothing, not even a speck of dirt or a grain of sand on a beach, minuscule, foolish stuff that's passing will never manifest. When people talk smack about how great they are and what they watch them what have you manifested? Anybody can work a job and punch a clock. Anybody can, tell a person to build a house with it. But what are you manifesting? And will you leave something better? Is the world going to be better off since you're here? Or are you just somebody floating through doing nothing? Mediocrity. Too many of us accept mediocrity. My parents didn't put me on this earth and program me to accept mediocrity. So stop hanging around mediocre people who do mediocre things, who think mediocre thoughts, who talk mediocre talk. It does nothing for me. You have to be what other people say are selfish. It's not about using anybody for their money. This is not a money talk thing. But when you get around these people, you have to ask yourself, what are they doing for me to rise me up, to average me up? What real knowledge or motivation or spirituality do they have? Or are they a liability? And if they're a liability, cut them off and get rid of them. If they're a person who wants to get near you to grow, because they're striving to grow, they can be levels below you in your awareness. That's the person you want to be around, because they have a desire to come up. But when they're stuck in their little ways and trying to tell you that they know and you need to do, no, I don't want to hear that. It doesn't agree with me. You're mediocre. You're living a mediocre life. You're not harvesting anything on your trees and on your farms. Symbolically, there's no harvest for you because you haven't been putting in the work. You just want to sit there and pretend to be somebody like me. And I don't say that narcissistically or condescending, but we also have to know our value. I know my value, and there are people out there that don't want you to know your value. And when you see these churches and the people in it get so manipulated, it's because those people don't know their value. They sell themselves short. I'm not giving up what I know in the momentum and the tracks in time in my past leading up to this moment. Just some person pop up. I'm supposed to give all that up? You can't stop a truck on the drop of a dime. You can't even stop a bicycle at the drop of a dime, because it has momentum. And if I have a righteous momentum of creativity and being able to express myself a certain way, which is bedazzling to somebody else, don't be mad at that. You should have paid attention in school. You know what I mean? And it's not school that gives it to you. But that's the crutch until you get into a real intelligence that you download. But manifest. If a grown man is yabba yabba and has not manifested anything but chaos and drama and confusion and debt and all this stuff, you're mediocre. I don't need to be around you. These are the kind of people that eventually, with you being positive and having focus, they're eventually going to turn around and feel bad about you and start talking about you, gossiping, and they can't be around you too long because your motivation shines a light on what they don't do. So your mere presence around them is very intimidating, so they have to attack you. And what do you see when you see in these churches? When you come into a church, brand new, independent, and you have mastered these laws of nature, they don't want to hear that. The pastor don't want to see you in there. People start looking at you and see the light in you that didn't come from them. They can't produce light anyway. They're man-made. It's a hierarchy that's man-made, and you think you're doing something. That's GMO. Church is GMO spirituality. That's the next T-shirt. Church is GMO spirituality. They don't teach you how to be spiritual. You can't teach that. You've got to be put in the environment to be that. You don't teach those animals to be spiritual on their level. They operate in the way that they were made to operate. You don't see a bumblebee who goes from flower to flower and has a purpose in doing so to keep us alive and to keep things growing, chop off its wings and say it's a frog. Only we do that. Chop off our penis and want to call ourselves a woman. What kind of sick, twisted thing is that? Where did you get this from? You're made for a purpose, but you want to change what you're made for and be something else and really find out that you have no purpose after that. You've cut your purpose. When you cut from divine purpose, you've cut your purpose and you have no use to the universe and you might as well just drop dead. When I sit up at night sometime and I read things on the computer, meditate on them, cut the computer off, sit back and be quiet and absorb what it is that I have in me and connect it in with what I need. Take what you need and get rid of the rest. You eat a meal. You digest the nutrients. When it's time for it to come out as waste, guess what? You don't take the waste and put it back in the plate or put it in a bowl and put it in the refrigerator because you've extracted what you needed out of it. So as we have negative and positive experiences in this world, we must meditate on it and extract the lesson in it so your life can move smoother. Oh, I've been doing a lot of extracting from experiences that I have endured in the last 2 years. But it's made it easier for me because there are certain energies, whatever these fools say, that I'm not going to deal with. I don't have to deal with this. I'm going somewhere else. The bus routes run together for a little while, and it may seem that they have some relation, but there's no relation. We're all having our experience, our natural experience on this earth as spiritual beings. Where I'm going may not be where you're going. I wish you the best, but I can't forfeit and give up on what my trajectory is just to line up with yours when I can see that you're not manifesting. You make dumb, stupid moves. Ego has made you make dumb, stupid moves, and now your life is jacked up. And I'm glad I'm cut off because you know what? I'm having a good time. So sometimes when people remove themselves as the garbage they are out of your life and you didn't have to take the trash out, thank them for taking the trash out. Now, my house is cleaner, but guess what? Only fools take trash back in. Once you went to the bathroom and flush, you don't go down there and cry, oh man, that was a good meal. No, it was so nice. No, you're supposed to go up and go higher and load shed the dead weight so your plane that has less and less fuel can make it to landfall. But a lot of us don't think that. We do the same thing over and over and over and over and think we're going to get a different result year after year after year. My thing is, how do I move more efficiently? Does church teach you that? They want you dumb to a point, always holding on to a little hope for the next week. They give you just enough hope so that next week comes, it's run out. But the Creator gives me boundless energy. My problem is getting to sleep. Because every time I'm thinking of something, there's something else I can do. I jump up an hour earlier and go to bed 3 hours late. Because I'm so enthusiastic. My parts are working. My mind is working. I'm enthusiastic. I don't want to sit around people just sitting around dying, drinking and smoking and just sitting there. I wasn't born to, maybe you were born to be mediocre, not me. It bugs me. It's a responsibility to this life that I have, that I manifest. And it is a harvest. And if I'm an orange tree or an apple tree or a mango tree, I don't have to tell you that I am. You watch what I manifest. And you look and you say, hey, that's the mango tree right there. But if nothing ever comes out of it, if I don't tend to the soil, if I don't water it, Mrs. SCURV knows about all that stuff. She does that stuff every day. She has a green thumb. It's a law. You have to cultivate good things. We can say good things. We can posture in certain ways. But what happens when you put the pedal to the metal and that vehicle on the track of life? How do you perform? When things are on the rough for you at a time, but you can think past that. You can make a plan and you can say, well, other people say, oh, do you have any money? You don't have any money. Listen, I am money and money is attracted to me and I can sit on my ass and attract money from my mere thoughts. Money is supposed to follow you. Money should not have you worried. Even as something will come for you. You have to keep your hands moving and keep generating and show that you know that the universe is going to take care of you. Ain't no bird out here have no refrigerator. He don't have to have no refrigerator. The world is his refrigerator. He dropped out of the top of a tree, eat some berries and keep it moving and squirt on you with his good regards. So you human with a high mind, worried, nervous breakdowns, upset. We don't want to face truth. We just want to accept the old order. And with the old order, we think it's going to set us free. But when we take it and internalize it, we only become the walking dead.
Make sure to check out the boldest blog at LANCESCURV.com and follow SCURV on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the